Yo, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to Mindset Money. Today's story isn't here to comfort you, it's here to wake you up. If you're ready to hear the truth most people avoid, then stay with me. This one is for you. What if life didn't need more comfort, but more courage? What if the meaning you're searching for isn't out there, but waiting to be willed into being? Friedrich Nietzsche never wrote a self-help book. He wrote with a hammer. But in the fragments he left behind is a map. 7 uncompromising principles for a life that is yours. Stay to the end because Rule 7 is a test most people avoid their entire lives. Rule 1. Become who you are. Nietzsche once wrote, "Become who you are." It sounds simple, but this is a spiritual thunderbolt. To become who you are doesn't mean self-expression. It means war. You must dig through everything you've inherited, your beliefs, your fears, your masks. You must unlearn what the world taught you to be and find the soul beneath the noise. Nietzsche believed that each human being has an inner form, what he called the form of one's fate. But this form is buried under social conditioning, morality, religion, and fear. So how do you become who you are? By facing yourself without illusion, by confronting your shadow, by taking responsibility for your life even when it hurts. You are not a product, you are a becoming. This is why Nietzsche didn't offer comfort. He offered the mirror. And that mirror reveals something terrifying. You're still only a fraction of what you could be. Rule 2. Do not follow herd morality. Nietzsche saw something most people are afraid to admit. Morality is not always good. Sometimes it's cowardice in disguise. In every society, there is a herd, a group that follows the rules, obeys authority, and chooses comfort over truth. The herd tells you what is right, what is normal, and what is acceptable. But Nietzsche warned, if you follow the herd, you will never be free. His famous concept of the Übermensch, or overman, is not a superhero. It's a symbol of someone who has transcended conventional values, someone who invents their own morality based on inner strength, not fear. Ask yourself, are your beliefs truly yours or inherited by fear of rejection? Are you living your truth or performing for approval? To break free, you must become dangerous, not in a violent way, but in the way a lion is dangerous, because only those who can say no to the herd can say yes to their soul. Rule 3. Amor fati. Love your fate. This may be Nietzsche's most beautiful idea, amor fati, the love of one's fate. Not tolerance, not endurance, but love. To love your fate means to say yes to everything that has happened to you. Yes to the pain, yes to the heartbreak, even to the tragedies you would never wish upon anyone. Why? Because everything you've been through made you who you are. And if you reject your past, you reject yourself. Nietzsche wrote, "My formula for greatness in a human being is amor fati, that one wants nothing to be different, not forward, not backward, not in all eternity." This is not naive positivity. This is the warrior's mindset. To walk through fire and say, "This too belongs to me." Amor fati is not passive. It's powerful because once you stop resisting life, you become unstoppable. Rule 4. Suffering is the path to strength. Nietzsche didn't believe in happiness as a goal. He believed in greatness. And greatness, he said, requires suffering. That which does not kill me makes me stronger. This is more than a motivational quote. It's a worldview. In Nietzsche's mind, suffering was sacred, not because it feels good, but because it burns away illusions. It exposes you. It tests you. It forces you to evolve or collapse. Most people avoid suffering at all costs, but those who grow through it become something else entirely. You've seen this in your life, haven't you? After heartbreak, you loved more wisely. After loss, you cherished more deeply. After pain, you stopped lying to yourself. Nietzsche saw that pain purifies. It strips away who you were so you can become who you are meant to be. But only if you face it directly, not numb it, not deny it, but walk through it like a warrior. Rule 5. Live dangerously. Nietzsche didn't mean this literally. He didn't want you to jump off cliffs or fight wars. To live dangerously means to live honestly, even if it costs you everything. Most people live safely. They stay in jobs they hate, in relationships that are dead, and identities that don't belong to them. Why? Because safety feels easier than truth. But Nietzsche believed that safety is the slow death of the soul. He wrote, "For believe me, the secret for harvesting from existence the greatest fruitfulness and the greatest enjoyment is to live dangerously." To live dangerously means to follow your inner voice into the unknown, to take creative risks, to tell the truth when it's unpopular, to walk your own path even when you're alone, because only in danger do you come alive. Comfort numbs, danger awakens. This is the edge where transformation happens. So ask yourself, where are you playing it safe? What truth are you afraid to tell? What would happen if you risked being fully you? Nietzsche's answer? You would finally begin to live. Rule 6. Create your own values. If you destroy the old, you must build the new. Nietzsche wasn't just a destroyer of morality, he was a creator. He believed that once you stop following the herd, you have a responsibility to invent your own code of life. But how? By becoming an artist, not of paintings, but of existence. He wrote, "We should consider every day lost on which we have not danced at least once." This is not just poetry, it's a revolution of the soul. To create your own values means to take life seriously, but playfully. It means to stop measuring yourself by what others think and start living by what makes you come alive. Ask yourself, what do you value that no one taught you? What feels sacred to you, even if the world calls it useless? This is the beginning of your morality, not borrowed, not forced, but chosen. In Nietzsche's eyes, the highest human was not obedient, but original. The Übermensch is not someone who dominates others, but someone who offers themselves. Rule 7. Say yes to life. This is the final and most difficult rule. Not just to endure life, not just to survive life, but to say yes to all of it. Nietzsche believed that the highest form of existence was the eternal yes, not to what is comfortable, but to what is real. He imagined a thought experiment. What if, after you die, you were forced to live this exact life over and over again forever? Every joy, every mistake, every heartbreak. Would you curse your existence or bless it? This is called the eternal return. Nietzsche didn't say it was literally true. He said it's a test. Can you live in such a way that you would gladly do it all again? Not because your life is perfect, but because it's yours. Because you lived with such intensity, such honesty, such creativity that even the suffering was worth it. This is the ultimate yes to life, to live with such depth and courage that repetition would be a blessing, not a punishment. Nietzsche's rules are not comfortable. They are not meant to soothe you. They are meant to awaken something in you that modern life tries to suppress. A fire, a hunger, a longing to live as more than just a shadow of yourself. Most people sleepwalk through life. They follow inherited values. They numb their pain. They wait to be told who they are. But Nietzsche's message is clear. No one is coming to save you.
You are the storm. You are the sculptor. You are the meaning maker. And you will not find your purpose by looking outside, but by descending into yourself, by tearing off the mask, by facing the abyss, by building something sacred from the wreckage of certainty. This is not a path for everyone. It's a path for those who are willing to break and rebuild and break again until what remains is no longer imitation, but truth. Until what emerges is no longer a product of fear, but the raw, untamed force of a human soul that dared to live fully. How to practice Nietzsche's philosophy in daily life. Let's begin with the smallest arena, your day. Every single day, life gives you a stage, and most of us show up wearing masks, playing roles